I've been playing Elden Ring recently, and at the same time I have a desire to create a costume, so I decided to recreate my character. This is my first time doing the costume, and I'm very excited. It's gonna be hand-sewn and done just for fun. Here you can see references for my costume. I chose what my character wears right now. So without further ado, let's begin the crafting journey. I will start with something small, like a glove. It shouldn't be too difficult, right? This fabric is not the best choice, but I already bought it, so I will try to weather it so it looks nice. I will start by drawing a line around the hand and adding additional centimeters to it. Transfer the pattern to the fabric and sew it together. My first attempt failed, because my material wasn't stretchy enough for this method, so the glove was too small. So I did it again with a larger shape and it worked fine. Add the top part of the glove. Now I just need to sew it together. And glove is ready. Next, one of the gloves should have armor. I'm a little scared of this part, the shape looks so complicated. At first I draw an orienteers on the cleaning glove, but then I realized that my leather glove was bigger than my hand, so that didn't work. So I tried creating the pattern again directly on the glove, and it works fine. Now the difficult part is figure out how to make the shape. I tried a different way to achieve the shape, but none of them looks good. I got a little stuck on this part, and like a real adult, I just ignored it for a few weeks. But in the end I tried to use some warbler, which I have left over from my previous project, and it turned out to be a real lifesaver. I tried to have a flexible structure so I can bend my hand. Cover it with a flex bond and paint it. Next I work on the bags. I don't know how to make a bag. I try to draw it so I can understand what parts it has and how they need to be connected. Of course it will be glued, and just the front part will be sewed to simulate the seams. I used my leftover box to recreate the pattern for my first bag. That's how it looks so far. From my second bag, I made a pattern from the paper towel and transferred it to the fabric. I added cardboard to support the shape. And leather bags and the belt. I like the size of the second one more than the first one. The first one was probably too big, but I don't want to redo it. Meh. Now the fun of sewing continues. I'm the person who has no idea how to sew a piece of clothes, so I will make it as simple as possible because I just want to have fun. The first is the dress. It will consist of two parts. The body made of white fabric and the second are the sleeves made of green fabric, which I'm gonna sew together. I didn't have any pattern, I just lay down on the fabric and draw a line around myself. The same with the sleeves, cut out the shape, sew it together and then work on imitating the lines. At first I just made a seam where the line should be, but it looked bad. Then I tried sewing it inside and it turned out well. It even made the sleeves smaller, which is good because it was too big. So I didn't have to redo it. I don't know how it worked, but I'm very glad that it did. Here it is, looks okay. It will be hidden under the armor, so you won't see much of seams anyway. For the top piece, I take black fabric, wrap it around myself, pin it and hope that it will look good after sewing. This is what it looked like with the dress. Now to the fun part. I found this beautiful fabric for it. It really does look like the pattern on the reference. I cut it out and painted it in silver so it would stand out against the black fabric. It's time to add weathering effect to the top piece. I like how it turned out, I think it will work. Glue the chain armor to it. I made a little holes in it. Here is the result. And then add some dirt on the dress using tea and paint. Now it's time to cover the shoulder area. I wrap myself in a duct tape and draw a pattern on it. Cut it out and transfer it to the foam. Sand the corners to make them round. Shape them after heating with a heat gun. A little test. Added some details and covered with a flex bond. Connecting the pieces with the fabric. The shoulder armor will be held on the piece of fabric. I didn't do anything special for this part. I just throw some fabric on myself, pin it around my shoulders and sew it like this. Body armor. Same steps as before. Taping, cutting, transferring to the foam, gluing and painting. Painting it was my favorite part. Front, back. Meh. The costume is coming together bit by bit. Time to make a hat. I'm gonna use leftover fabric from the dress. To create the pattern, I'm gonna use a similar shape hat that I had at home. Transfer it to the fabric, sew it, draw the pattern on it. No way I'm gonna do this embroidery. Add some weathering technique. For the crown, I'm gonna use some wire and cover with the foam. I have colorful reference, so I know how to shape them properly. But my wire doesn't have this color, so I was immediately lost. But I did my best. My mask, which I bought, was too big, so I tried to make it smaller so I can see through it. Paint it. It looks so creepy. Time for Cloak. And again, I just wrap myself in fabric, pin it and sew it. Edit embroidery, don't judge me. And a little weathering. What I like and what I don't like. For the first costume, I definitely choose complicated one. It has a lot of parts made of different materials. But it was fun, I love the making process so much. I was a little lazy to take pictures of it at the end, but the process of making it was fun. I love it so much, it looks much better than I imagined. The only things I would change is to make the body armor bigger, because it's too tight around the hips and won't probably glue the pieces together, so I can make it more flexible and can move in it more freely.